Hello, welcome to Pen and Paper ASMR. Today I wanted to show you my little collection of washi tape. Now my collection can fit in my hand, so this probably won't be a super long video, but they are something I use in my journal, and I figured I don't have an actual collection, kind of like when you do a pen swatch, and you have a collection of colors. I don't have any kind of collection of my washi tapes. They just kind of sit in a basket beside my desk, and I can see them there if I look over there, but if I'm not over here, I kind of forget what all I have, even though it's a little collection. So I'm gonna lay them out, and I'm gonna swatch them with you today. And I'm going to kind of group them first, that way they're in order on the page. So looking at these, you'll see some of them are seasonal and some of them are just floral. So my floral ones are going to go together, and then my seasonal ones I'm going to do kind of in order of the season. So this one, that's just some leaves, that's floral. This one, it's very light pastel flowers. I guess you could consider that spring, but I just consider it floral. This one is a little bit bolder of a flower. Again, very pretty. I guess I shouldn't call them floral. I guess maybe I should call them neutral, because I also have these two, which I remember they actually came in a pack together. I think they came in a 3-pack, but I don't think I liked the other one, so I ended up getting rid of it. But as you can see, this one is a shiny metallic gold washi tape, and this one it has gold foiling on it, but the background is almost like a marbled white and gray. So those are more neutral. And then these are my holidays. So I'm gonna build my stack up. So I'm gonna make my stack starting with Christmas, going up. That way it goes the right direction down the page. So this is my Christmas tape. This one's very cute. It has little holly leaves and berries, and it just says Merry Christmas in gold foiling. Okay, I think one of these is specifically Thanksgiving. I think it's this one. Yep, it's this one. Because every time I look at it, at first glance, I think it says coffee. It actually says gobble, like a turkey, like gobble gobble. So that one's Thanksgiving. And then I have an orange little pumpkin tape. The pumpkins themselves are white, but the tape background is orange. And then fall, it just has, it's a cream off-white color in the back with yellow and red and orange leaves, and it just says I heart fall over and over, so that's cute. And then let's see, it would be this one. To me, this is more of like a summery washi tape, just because Memorial Day, 4th of July, and then even like Labor Day is up until Labor Day is kind of like the patriotic holiday season, at least where I live. And so it says hooray and has a flag, and then America, and then it has a flag, and then I think it says, July 4th. So this one in particular is a 4th of July tape, but you could just use like the hooray or the America flag for other things. And then this one I kept because it's an Easter, or it was in the seasonal pack, so it's little metallic gold crosses on kind of like a cream background. So this would be considered like an Easter tape. And now I do go to church, I am a Christian, but I don't really have a use for cross tape in my day-to-day journal. A really loud plane just flew over. But anyway, I don't really have a use for this tape in my day-to-day journal. I don't do any specific faith planning. I know some people do. Any planning outside of just very simple day-to-day planning, I do not keep up with. So some people might actually find this useful more often than I use it, but I consider that like for Easter. This one would be like a Valentine's Day type of tape. It is like maybe not quite as dark as burgundy, but it's definitely a dark red with little white hearts on it. They're almost like little watercolor hearts. Okay. And then final one, this is a winter tape because it is like a turquoise blue color. And can you see them? The little white snowflakes. I don't know if it will focus. I think you can see them there. Just little cute white snowflakes. So, let me grab my journal with my planny pack, Erin Condren, and then the journal's my Scribbles That Matter bullet journal. And I'm going to open to the back because this is the one that has the pen test page. I started to write just with the things that I keep in my planning pad. If you notice, I have 4 black gel point pens that are all 0.5 that I just keep on me. To me, they're all different. I don't know how to explain that, but I think I'm going to use the Uniball 1P to do just the title, nothing fancy. I'm just going to right up in the top corner, washi tape. And this is not decorative, this is just for me. Kind of as a record or guide, or what's the word for that? I don't want to say a key, just like a swatch page. So fun fact, I actually tried to show you me making my July bullet journal page. By that I mean my page that is like the July header page. I tried filming it and my phone died, and the lines around I drew with my ruler, and I got marker ink on the ruler without realizing it, and I moved it and I completely smeared it across the page. Good night. It was just all falling apart. Plus my rainbows are a little, they have character. I'll say it that way. They have character. But I tried to show you me doing this, and I guess that video was not meant to be. But I will show you my washi tapes, hopefully. So I'll just start one by one. This is that gold, the gold foil with the background being kind of the white and gray marble. You know what? I'm going to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, how does that look? I just zoomed in. I've never zoomed in on one of these videos before. I think you can see it a little better. So this is the first one, and if you don't know, washi tape is really easy to tear. Just doing that one, I do remember why I didn't like these tapes very much. Like I said, these two came together in a pack, and it's that they're actually not very sticky. Like once you pull them apart from the roll, they don't stick well to the paper. I don't remember where I got these ones from. Almost all of them are either from Michael's or from Hobby Lobby, because they're I can see them in person, and they sell them in like bulk packs. Like a lot of the ones I have all came in a pack together, like the seasonal ones. Those all came together in one big pack. Here's the gold, very shiny. Oops, that's really Fall River. And I do know one of the features of washi tape is that, you know, it's not, oh, goodness. Okay, gold one maybe I should have used scissors for. Where are my little scissors? I keep them on hand for this purpose. Okay, here they are. This is a little travel scissor. I bought these a long time ago. They are, it's really tiny, etched in. I think it's Raymay pen cut. And it has these little things on the side, these little sliders, and they slide up and they give you two little loops to put your fingers in, and they turn into scissors. So let me cut the gold because it is, oh, that one's curly. Okay, that one's back to being nice and neat. I'm actually gonna cut this one down a little bit just so it has a nice clean edge. And you just do the sliders back down and you pop it back on, and those are scissors. And I just drop them right into my planny pack, which my planny pack also reminded me I do have one other washi tape. I bought it from Jet Pens, and it's a functional washi tape, because if you look, it has weather icons, and that's all it is. It's just repeating weather icons over and over. And so I'll show you that one too. That one can be its own pile because it's functional. Okay, next up is one of the thicker ones. I do like this one quite a bit. It's very pretty, and these ones are nice and sticky. I think these ones were Hobby Lobby tapes. The seasonal ones might have been at Michael's. So there it is. You can see how much thicker that is than the other two. And then this one's just about as thick. This is the light pastel flower tape. See, I'm not trying to use too much of it. And then one more. And this is the one that is just like the greenery and the vines, and it's a thinner tape. So I'm gonna start that there. Do a little piece. Okay. So these are all the neutral tapes I currently have. I will say I do there is something in me that wants to get more tapes, but at the same time I know I typically don't use them very much. They are very useful. I've found in my bullet journal especially, if there is a page you're constantly turning to, if you put the washi tape like on the edge of the page and you fold it over so there's like half, you do it long ways, and you have half of it on this side, half of it on this side, then you can see those pages when the journal is closed, and it's like having an extra bookmark. But I honestly find it a little easier than the ribbon bookmark because you can turn right to it because the tape makes it a little thicker there too. Okay, on to seasonal tapes. So we'll start with the winter tape. And this one's the one that's kind of turquoise. And it has cute little snowflakes on it. There's winter. And then we move to what we can call our Valentine's Day tape. And see some of them, like the gold is wanting to turn up. Once you press it down, these ones are just fine, but these two especially, golly gee, they are wanting to pop up like nobody's business. Okay, now the cross Easter tape. Okay. And sometimes you have to remember when you look at a roll of washi tape, like when you look at it there, at least in person, you can see the shadow of what's underneath it. So number one, that's good to keep in mind when you're using it in a journal. You know, are you putting it over something that's gonna, impact the visual aesthetic of it, or just remembering that what you see on the roll is gonna be a little more cluttered than what you see when you actually use the tape, because that's not cluttered at all. Okay, this one, the 4th of July patriotic tape, I want to do a longer piece, but I might have to do like a couple longer pieces just so I can get all of the repeats out. So I'm going to start at same place. I lied. I'm just going to do one at a time. And then that will start it back on the blue anyway. So we have hooray. We have America. And I'm trying to tear without catching the letters. And we have July 4th. Okay, so I have all of these options for the patriotic months. Okay, then we move on to fall, which is my favorite season. So the first one I'm going to do is the I Heart Fall tape. And this one, it just says the same thing the whole time, so I don't have to be careful with those repeats. My Heart Fall. Then we're going to move to the orange tape with the white pumpkins. I think this one's really cute. I've used this one a lot. Okay, the one that I think says coffee but actually says gobble. I'm gonna find where this one starts. Okay, right there. I think I forget about this one because I genuinely think it says coffee. And then finally, we have our Merry Christmas tape, for the seasonal tapes. And this one, I'm actually going to tear off a little bit, just because it's getting a little curly at the front. I think it's lost some of its adhesive. I think I just didn't stick it back down good enough the last time I used it. But there's our Merry Christmas tape. And then one final one, I'm going to stick it I'll probably stick it under here since I don't have any more seasons. I'm going to do the weather tape. And this one's a good example of remembering, it's going to look cleaner off of the roll. I can tell even through my screen that it looks almost like it's smudged in the background, but I'll show you. So it looks smudged on the tape roll, but as you pull it off, it's very clear. And so we'll just do the one. And that's how you use this tape. It's a weather tracking tape. So it's also a writable tape. And I bought this one, I know, from Jet Pens because I just got it recently. And the idea is that you can write on it, which some of these other ones, washi tape can be difficult to write on. So you can write on it with that. Here I have just a metallic gel pen. You can color the sun in with it. And then let me use a dot marker. If it was like rainy, it's a light color dot marker, but it's there. Zoom back out and you can see maybe a little more. I don't have much room here, but see right here we have the inks being used on the washi tape. Okay, so let's zoom back to our normal zoom. Okay, so here's all my washi tapes. We have the gold cross stars with the marbling in the back, and we have the gold foiling. This is why I don't use the gold very much. It's peeling up, so I might just take that off because it's just gonna cause problems. Okay, so that was where the gold was, but we had to get rid of it. The bigger flowers, the smaller pastel flowers in the vines, and then our snowflake winter tape, our hearts Valentine's Day tape, our crosses for Easter, and then all of the different sections of my patriotic summer holiday type tape. Then we move into fall, the I Heart Fall with the leaves, the orange tape with the white pumpkins, and the one that says gobble gobble gobble, just repeating in script. Those are all for fall. I have one tape for Christmas with the holly leaves and berries and the gold foil Merry Christmas. And then I have my writable weather tracker washi tape from Jet Pens. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed seeing the washi tapes I have. Hopefully that made sense why I don't have so many. It's okay to see something that you think is cute, but then not buy a lot of them. I used to have a lot more and they just sat in my drawer, so I gave them away. So I have to show self-restraint when I see a cute one, because I know that really they'll probably not be used too much, even if I really like the design. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Feel free to leave any comments, suggestions you might have. like I said, this was my first time messing with the Zoom, so maybe you had a comment about that. But really, if you have anything to say or to maybe help me out, let me know. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye.